Toby and Shella Cohen for opening your beautiful home to such a beautiful event with so many beautiful people here. Such a beracha that comes to your family. When not only you're growing in your life, but you have other people included. One would have said a few years ago that this is not possible. I don't think 2 years ago we would have said that we could have gotten so many people here in one place making a siyum on an entire year or so or more of learning. I think we would have said it's not where, how, who's going to do it, which rabbi is going to do it, which rabbis will do it, which woman will do it. Baruch Hashem, we have somebody who dedicated themselves and actually saw that it's possible to do. And that dream today is a reality, and we bless you and everybody here, whoever's involved, to go. Mehayil el Hayil, of course the teachers that dedicate their time. That's really, I guess, the most important part of it. We can work and plan and do, but if the people teaching are not dedicated and performing and preparing and caring, it never would continue. So my blessing to all of you that this day should be just a reminder of all the berachot that you have in your life and on forward, Be'ezrat Hashem, Amen. Really, I'm only here to welcome Rabbi Seltzer. Beruchim Abaim, Rabbi. But they asked me to say a few words.
I want to hear. I want to learn.
Otherwise, I don't get paid.
I want to learn from the rabbi.
I get paid to say something. I want to share with you something that has very much to do with this day. We, Am Yisrael, has many mitzvot. 613 to be exact. 248 positive mitzvot. Every mitzvah we do is a reason to celebrate. It's a reason to come together and make a festive meal, music, dancing. But in reality, we don't do that. Not every time we do a mitzvah do we say, let's call the party planner, let's get food, let's get music, we're ready. We're about to do the mitzvah of sukkah. Okay, let's go. We don't do that. We do many mitzvot every day, but we do not celebrate every mitzvah. I guess it's not so possible to live life that way. But we do find a number of mitzvot that for some reason, these mitzvot, they have with them attached a celebration. For example, we have a baby that's born. There's a mitzvah, berit milah. We don't celebrate the baby on the 8th day. The celebration is for the mitzvah lehachniso bibrito shel Avraham Avinu. We have a mitzvah of brit milah. We make celebration. Pidyon haben, another mitzvah, celebration. Bar mitzvah, bat mitzvah, celebration. Of course, a wedding, celebration. Those are the only mitzvot I could think of that when we do the mitzvah, we make a grand celebration. What is the common denominator? That all these mitzvot are so special that they get with them a celebration, unlike any other mitzvah. Why is Brit Milah any more then the mitzvot we do, then separating hafrashat hala, it's also a mitzvah. It's also a bracha. What is the difference? If you look at all the mitzvot that we celebrate, they have one thing in common. And that is that something new and different is about to happen. A baby before a Brit Milah has not entered into the Berit of Avraham Avinu. He's not really in the Jewish world yet. Something has to happen to bring him in. Lehachniso. So when does he start his Jewish life? By the Brit Milah. So we don't celebrate his birth. We celebrate the mitzvah that begins something new. Pidyon haben. He's held down because he has a job of a Kohen, but he can't do it. So we have to redeem him so he can live a life that he can live and succeed. It's a new start. Bat mitzvah, bar mitzvah, obvious. This person is not obligated in mitzvot yet. Now they're ready. We celebrate it. No greater example than a hatunah, than a marriage of two people that are starting their life together. One soul, two bodies found each other. And they're starting to build a home. Celebration like no other. All of it makes sense until you get to one more celebration, which is the celebration of a siyum. A siyum is something that is done not only by these ladies here, it's done all over the world so many times. Whenever we finish something, whether it's a Mishnah that we finish or a Gemara that we finish, whenever we finish something, we make a celebration. Simchat Torah, we finish something, we celebrate. Here it seems that we're doing something different than all the other celebrations. Here it seems that we're celebrating the past. What are we doing here today? We're celebrating an entire year of learning. We finished something. We completed something. We're full of something. But celebrations for a Jew is not about the past. We don't celebrate past. We learn from the past. But we don't celebrate or we don't cry about the past. We learn from success and failure and we move forward. We celebrate the future like all the mitzvot that I mentioned. What happened to the siyum? That we get together. Really, we should have celebrated when we were starting. When the class started, they should say, okay, we're making a celebration. We're starting a class. By the siyum, that doesn't get a celebration. Now it's finished. We don't celebrate the past. So why are we here? The words that are used when we finish a Masechet, when we finish a Gemara, there are some words that you probably heard once before, but they just read words that don't make any sense to you. You just read and read, but those words actually make sense. You just have to learn them. One of the words that we say, as if we're talking to the book, may sound a little strange. But we talk to the book and we say, Hadrach Alan. Hadrach, the word Hadrach could mean the word Hadar. Hadar means beauty, Peri Etz Hadar. Hadrach, your beauty, Alan, is on us. What does that mean? Hadrach Alan. How can the beauty of a book, where is the beauty? And what does it mean it's on us? What we're saying is that we're not the same person we were before we started the book. There's beauty in wisdom. There's a beauty in learning that is unlike anything else in life. When a person learns, especially if they're dedicated, especially if they have someone that's teaching them, that's dedicated to them, the growth of a person's mind is the biggest beauty that you can have in life. We spend so much of our time trying to be beautiful externally. But in reality, although physical beauty does come in handy, there's nothing more beautiful than a person who has wisdom. Money doesn't build families, and neither does good looks, and neither does beautiful homes. What builds is wisdom. You have wisdom, you have it all. And if you're lacking wisdom, you have nothing. In fact, what you have, instead of a blessing, could turn on you and be the opposite. That's why we say, Sheker ahen vehevel hayofi. We say to the Eshet Hayil, as a reminder to her and to us, Sheker ahen. Hen is a certain type of beauty that attracts people to the person. Yofi is external beauty. We tell the Eshet Hayil, Sheker ahen vehevel hayofi. It's falsehood. It's nothingness. Is that really true? Is beauty falsehood? Is beauty nothingness? Come on, let's be honest. We all appreciate beauty. We don't say it's nothingness. What does Shlomo HaMelech mean? What he means is, if you think that beauty, your attraction to others, your external looks, if you think that's your ticket to success, you're sheker. You're misleading yourself. You're not going to build your home with hen and yofi. You're not going to build your children with hen and yofi. Most people out there, that's what they're doing. They think they have the ticket. If they have some money, they have some external beauty in whatever way they can afford or whatever they were given, and they think that's their ticket. They're going to have an awesome life, a great family. What a marriage they're going to have because of the beauty. What children they're going to raise because of the beauty. Says Shlomo HaMelech, you got it wrong. You got the wrong ticket. Sheker ahen. Vehevel hayofi. It's nothingness. It's not a ticket to success. Isha yirat Hashem. A woman who has yirat Hashem. What does it mean to have yirat Hashem? Sounds very scary to have yirat Hashem. To have fear of God. What does that mean? It means, in simple English, it means that you're a person who's willing to learn from somebody greater than you. The source of wisdom is the creator of the world. He has buckets full of wisdom. But if you're not willing to go under and receive from his bucket, you will never learn and you will never succeed the way you should. Put two cups next to each other, one empty, one full. Try to fill up the empty cup with the full cup. Try to do it. Empty, full, next to each other. you will never fill up the empty cup. It's not going to happen. The only way you could fill up an empty cup is you got to go under the full cup. If you're not willing to submit yourself to say, I need to learn, teach me. Rabbi Seltzer, teach me. Rabbi Cohen, teach me. Rabbi whoever, teach me. I need to know the wisdom of the Creator. If you're not willing to go under the full cup, you'll never be full in your life. That's called Yirat Hashem. Means having the ability to go under. You don't know everything. It's okay. We don't know everything. What we think we know might be opposite of the truth. We may be completely misguided. It's okay to get up and say, you know what? I'm 60 years old. I'm 80 years old. I made a mistake. I didn't know. I thought it was A, but it's not A, it's B. I thought this was the ticket, but that's not the ticket. Hadrach Aland. We don't celebrate today the past year. That's a mistake. We celebrate the new me. The Hadrach Alan, the beauty of what I have because of what I accomplished. I'm not the same person that I was a year ago. That's what we're celebrating. And if you tell me I'm the same person I was a year ago, even though I was learning for a year, then you're not learning. I don't know, you're doing something else. Maybe you're socializing. But you're not learning. There's no way you could learn an entire year and be the same person. Your values change, your outlook change. So many things about you changes. You don't even realize sometimes what you change. Because it happens organically. It happens naturally. Today's celebration is not about the year that passed. Today's celebration is today is different. Going forward, I'm different. I think smarter. I understand better. I'm more patient. I'm more calm. I'm more aware. I'm a better leader than I was a year ago. That's what you ladies are celebrating today. You're celebrating Hadrach Alan, the beauty of so much wisdom that you've acquired that makes you today, going forward, a whole different, greater person in any area of your life. In all areas of life, wisdom is needed. For teenagers, for dating, for marriage, for a home, for raising children, when they're little, when they get older, for married children, there's a whole new chokhmah, as I'm sure some of you are aware. There's a chokhmah of a grandmother. All wisdom that's needed in life. Wisdom puts you ahead of the game. That you never fall in places. But if you just would have known better, you would have been able to succeed on a much higher level. Today, that's our celebration. Hadrach Alan. It's a privilege to be part of such an enormous group of young women.
Well, thank you, we appreciate that.
Young.
Thank you.
Because youth, what defines youth, is a person who's growing. That's what makes a person young. I'm growing. I'm learning. I'm becoming. That's what young people do. They grow. They start walking. They start talking. They start doing things they didn't know before. So long as you're growing and so long as you're learning, you are young. This is an unbelievable group of people that are continuing their life on a much higher level. It's a great celebration for our community to see so many people come together. And I bless you, and I'm including myself in the blessing, that this coming year, that we also dedicate ourselves to learn, to continue to commit ourselves to our learning, to learn even better, to be more focused while we're learning. And Be'ezrat Hashem, all the berachot, the hadrach, alan, all the beauty of all the wisdom that you're bringing into your mind will make a strong and powerful effect in everything that you do in life. Be'ezrat Hashem, you should go mehayil el hayil, from strength to strength. Rabbi Selsa, the Jewish people owe you a tremendous amount of gratitude. I'm sure when you were writing your book, you didn't think that you'd be in Deal, New Jersey, speaking to all these young ladies. But that's what happens when you do good in life. You do good, you do something, all of a sudden someone connects to it, and before you know it, you're reaching thousands of people. Hashem shall bless you to continue your holy work. It's a pleasure to have you and host you here in the holy city of Deal. Don't laugh, it's become a holy city. There are more Rashi Yeshivot that come to Deal than any country in the world. Be'ezrat Hashem, our community is rising, we're growing. We are a community that everybody's looking to emulate, to grow just like us. Hashem shall bless you all. Rabbi Seltzer, you're welcome here. Bechavot.